All right, this is just a bit of a walkthrough of narrative structure. Now, most commercial films have a similar structure to a 3-act play, and each act is structured to end on a moment of heightened tension or interest, a plot point or turning point that will change the direction of the story. And so our task was to figure out what those moments were. Now, our first act, which introduces the main characters and situation, ends with the scene where Andy and his friends on top of the roof of the license plate factory overhear a conversation between Hadley and the other guards, and Andy offers to sort Hadley's tax problem out. And so his whole situation in the prison changes as a result. He's protected by the guards from the bullquiers and rape and so forth. He gets shifted to the library and is providing tax advice for free for a lot of the prison guards. And also he is enlisted by the warden to cook the books, really. So our midpoint scene is a central incident that, packs some sort of dramatic punch and it changes things a bit. And this midpoint scene is where Andy plays the aria over the prison PA system and is thrown in the hole. Then our second act, part 2, when he gets out, he continues to work for the governor. Tommy arrives, becomes Andy's new project, and the high point here, or the low point, the real shift is when Tommy is shot. Andy seems to be at his lowest ebb, seems hopeless. The director sort of misdirects us a bit, and we think that he's thinking about suicide at this point. Of course, Andy, the third act, Andy escapes, and that's the climax of the story. But there's a long sort of conclusion as Red goes through parole, gets out, and journeys to meet Andy after going to Buxton and finding some instructions that Andy had hidden for him. Our inciting incident is obviously Andy's arrival at Shawshank. The story of Brooks and that tragic montage partway through is just a subplot. And Red he's our narrator, and he may facilitate a few things, but he's the control of the experiment against whom Andy can be measured.